Unconventional gas driller Greka has told investors it now expects to see a busier second half, with momentum on two of its main contracts. Well, for more, we're joined on the line by Chairman and Chief Executive Randeep Grewal. Now, Randeep, first of all, can you explain why activity has been slower in the first half and why you expect things in the second half to pick up?
Sure, sir. Thank you for the questions. First of all, in the first half, two of our main clients were very much focused on working through the various agreements that we have with them for a fairly robust drilling program. Specifically, Green Dragon Gas spent most of the time in the first half focusing in on completing their agreements with their respective Chinese partners, while SR was focused on getting the various well sites prepared in India before we were in a position to be mobilized. We're pleased to report, much that we would have liked that to happen earlier in the year. We are mobilized on both of those large contracts that collectively add up to a backlog of almost 300 million. We're looking forward to start those drilling programs here later in the fall and through next year.
So you talk about a backlog there, but how many wells will you be drilling in the second half, from the fall, for example?
It's a bit uncertain because that will again depend very much on the well site preparations that will be done. It is our intent that we are comfortable drilling about 100-odd wells for SR in India over the course of the next year now that we're mobilized. So that will happen on a pro rata basis through the course of next year. Similarly, on Green Dragon, we are currently completing out 8 Le Fabric wells in China of a 10-well program, while they have engineered and we are in agreement to drill for Green Dragon approximately 150 Le Fabric wells. Those, once commissioned later this year, will again be drilled through the course of next year. So we think over the next 15 to 18 months, we're looking at somewhere close to 250 odd wells to be drilled by Greka Drilling.
Now, you talk about the ESSA oil program. It is a third-party contract. So how is the sales push going? You know, can we expect more third-party contracts in the future, for example?
We currently have 6 clients in total in China, 5 in addition to Green Dragon, and 1 in India, specifically SR. Our view on India first is we would like to go ahead and start successfully delivering wells to SR for at least 6 odd months before we start making commitments for another client in India. And as far as China is concerned, of the 5 clients, in addition to Green Dragon, all of them are essentially the big names you would expect in China, the Sinopecs, the CNPC Etals, which includes PetroChina. So what we expect to happen there is that we will continue to drill wells for the large number of clients that we do have in China. And considering these are parent companies, all of their subsidiaries will continue to transact with us. So we're pretty content with our footprint in China. And when it comes to India, we'll extend that footprint with clients once we get up and running with the SR agreement.
Now, you used the word Le Fabric. What is that in simple terms?
It's the proprietary drilling technology that Greka Drilling developed called lined, faulted, brittle coals, short acronym Le Fabric. In essence, this is a proprietary approach to drilling a vertical well, stepping out about 1.5 kilometers, drilling a horizontal well and intersecting the vertical, but specifically drilling through fault lines and yet intersecting the vertical well. And the acronym essentially follows what the technology is. We put a liner in, lined, faulted coals, brittle. Most of the coals in China and in India, including Indonesia, are very high gas content coals, but very brittle. And you require particular drilling aptitude to be able to successfully do so which clearly Greka Drilling is the leader in doing so.
Oh, well, you say it's proprietary technology. You say you're the leader. Do you think that other companies will adopt this technology? And would you benefit from it financially if they did so?
Well, we think clients that we service will clearly benefit from the uniqueness of both our track record of drilling in these particular kind of coal beds and specifically Le Fabric. Are there other drilling service contractors attempting to copy what we do? We are aware of a few in China that have attempted, but have so far been quite unsuccessful. In the meantime, Greka Drilling continues to develop the technology further. So we're not really static on technology. We're quite dynamic in continuing to expand what Le Fabric actually does when implemented.
Now, finally, how would you describe the company's cash balance? Is it healthy?
I'm sure any CEO that says that the cash is enough, one would say, well, we can always take some more. But I think in Greka Drilling's particular instance, uniquely, we have sufficient cash on hand. And once these programs start, because we're cash accretive, we feel very comfortable with the cash accretion we can forecast going forward into 2015.
Randeep Grewal, Chairman and Chief Executive of Greka Drilling, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you for your time.